We have returned. Yo, what is good, everybody? We are back for a brand new map, and absolutely nothing bad is going to happen when we play this new map. I mean, we already know how this goes. Alright, I got my mid set up here. I go into the dungeon, and I get absolutely beat. And you're gonna watch it, and you're gonna laugh. That's these videos. That's what it is. It doesn't have a whole lot of depth to it. As per usual, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just gonna jump straight into the ocean without a life jacket, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, it shouldn't be that bad. As for my loadout, I got a horrible legendary pot. I have, and, you know, okay armor. So, we'll see how we go. My level's relatively low. I can barely even play this dungeon. And we're gonna see what we have to offer. These are the most human-looking enemies I have ever seen in my life. And we're gonna start off with some lag. That's promising. I didn't die in one hit. That's also promising. These guys are gonna be a problem. Oh, I'm gonna get slowed down and I'm gonna get got! Oh, I'm gonna get got! Oh, no. I don't know if this is the server being slow or if this is my internet being slow. I'm dead anyway. I think it's just the game. I'm stuck again. Okay, so if you get hit with that move that gets you stuck, you're just instantly going to die. Like, regardless if you don't die. And then you have to wait an extra 48 minutes to spawn. I like these dragon heads. That's just quite... Man, we're getting really creative with these enemies here. We got floating dragon heads with wings. Alright, at least this part's easy. One guy's holding an axe and one's hauling ass with a sword. Couldn't tell. I think that was two different people. I like how you can see the outline of your grave. You can see the outline of the thing that's about to E-wave you into the next. All right, what is this? Is this what's that movie called? Or what's that TV show called? Actually, no, it's not a TV show. It's that weird puppet thing that like kills you if you. All right, I guess I gotta look away. For how long, though? That's the question. Like, forever? Or... I don't know. He has more than enough health. Where am I supposed to look away from? What do you look like? Well, you look like a tryhard if I ever seen one. Wow, I just die from whatever that is instantly. There might be a way to solve that problem that I am not aware of yet. What's going on with this? What is this? What is that yellow ball? What is that yellow beam? What do I do with that? I just die. I look away and I die. Oh, alright. Well, I thought those green things were death. But turns out they're life. That's gonna make the second go around at this a little easier. Do I even have to look away at that? Or is that just like a... Is that just like a ha-ha funny? Here, I'm gonna look directly at him. Alright, well, there I go. I really hope that's just my game sucking and not the extra 5 to 10 second delay being an actual feature. Get me in there, dude. Nope, I'm just gonna die. Alright, see ya. I get to enjoy... I'll tell you what, I've gotten acquainted with this first 15 seconds of music. I am just loving it, man. So I have to go over here and wipe out these guys first. I will tell you something, though, that these guys, when they're stuck... Their animations are incredibly silly looking. I mean, I know they're NPCs, but they look too robotic. This first attempt went about as well as I'd expected. Actually, slightly better than I expected. That's not really saying much. Alright, at least killed one guy. And there we go. No surprise here, these guys are already loaded. I'm just gonna ignore them for now and jump straight back into it. Again. Someone immediately joined me. Now, I would usually be one to decline help, but I don't exactly know when I'm going to get this help again. So I'm just gonna take it for now and see what this dungeon looks like. We're going up the staircase to heaven. This is the climb the 10 million stairs to reach the VIP obby. We're almost there, guys. Vlatilias, the Dragon Lord. This music. We're ready. That was something. Now, despite the help I just got, of course I would get an item that's worse than the previous item I have. So, we're just gonna go right back in again. This is gonna be attempt number 2 solo. Hopefully, gloriness can happen. Why is their health still... I guess that's just never going to change. I'm already dead. Their health is still stupid looking. It's been that way since Enchanted Forest, and I guess it's just always going to be that way. I love starting all the way 17 miles away from the first enemies. Just one fellow left. Don't step in there, guys. You know what happens when flaming red, yellow, or red stuff hits you? In Roblox, whenever there's yellow blocks, or red blocks that are glowy, that usually means no. Remember when these dungeons used to be incredibly simple? I would have died there had they not been one hit left. I just remember like Samurai Palace, which was the dungeon that was the first dungeon I was at where I was actually, you know, max level. That was so much fun. Or it was so simple, rather. And now everything is so complicated and, oh no, complex. I'm dead. I hate that sound. Skill issue! I definitely feel like I'm below average at this game compared to what I used to be. Like, I just cannot avoid not living. I mean, of course, it's especially going to be when you first join, slap right into a new dungeon. But when I first like started canals, for instance, that didn't take me any more than a few attempts to be able to solo that. There is no possible way I'm going to be able to beat this ever without help. And that's just something that you used to not need. There's just not enough power that you have by yourself. Unless you have maybe like 96 levels above the Alright, well, it was worth the damage to take, which was death. Right. Just have to die one more time. Just had to take one more death for the team in order to vanquish this guy finally. I'm gonna go over here and die. I'm sorry? Could you replay the footage and see what just happened there? That didn't look quite fair. Those guys look so stupid. Stuck in animation. In one single spot. That's a lot of red to avoid. I'm somehow... Oh, yes! Nope. Nope. There's so much tension. There is so much dying now. That was a good run. I avoided it for a while. But, of course, I wouldn't be able to do it without facing a 20-second death animation. Where for the majority of the time, nothing's happening. And, you know, let's just add another one. I mean, why not? These guys are actually pretty simple. It's just a simple run around the merry-go-round the entire time, and you win. This, however, looks a little narrower, so that same exact strategy is going to result in a couple oofs, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's a great spot. A lovely spot to have all of those. I might actually get to the second boss. No, I'm not. I'm gonna waste too much time in the middle of dying. Not only do I face the 10-second penalty, but I get another 10-second penalty just for waiting to reload. Well, I killed him all this. Alright, I'm gonna be able to, like, throw a fist at the second boss. And then I'm just gonna be Hakai'd. What's up, man? What are you, actually? You do not look like a man. Alright, what do I do about that thing right there? Is that just there? No, it's just gonna be red balls that follow me until I die. That's what that thing's doing. Goodbye. I did it. I'll be honest with you guys, I think I only have one more attempt left in the gas chamber, because really, how much further am I actually going to be able to get? The answer is none. However, you have to try and persevere. You can always fail, but you have to at least try before you can say you failed. How can you truly know if you're a loser if you don't at least try to be a loser? As soon as that attack happens, you might as well just bend over, because there's absolutely nothing you're going to be able to do. There's absolutely no excuse for the failure I just had there. There's also no excuse for these extra loading times. Are they intentional? They don't look like they are. Or at least if they're supposed to be, it's the worst intentional loading ever. Alright, let's go, whatever your name is. I don't remember. Alright, I've adjusted to that. You just literally don't want to look at him when he's doing whatever the hell that is. How long can I go without dying? Ooh, I actually lasted what? Almost 30 seconds? That was longer than I thought I was gonna last. I have absolutely no ingenious commentary for you. I've been up for 21 hours and I have nothing to add to this that would be spectacular or special at all. I definitely do like the map though. It's kind of like almost like a samurai. It's kind of like a counterfeit samurai palace. It's a counterfeit samurai palace that's much more open and with much more realistic humanoid enemies, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but it's pretty fitting considering the current state of Roblox with R-Throw. Pretty sure they weren't pushing that when Samurai Palace came. In fact, I don't even think those things existed when Samurai Palace first came out. Actually, they might have. It was definitely in its infancy, though. Look away. I have never turned my mouse around so quickly. I'm gonna die anyway. I don't even know why. It never matters. It's over. I typically do horrible on my first attempt, and then I rebound and do a lot better on my second attempt, and then I do worse on my third attempt. And here is the evidence to support that theory of mine. It's not really a theory. It's just, you're watching it. Alright, I figured I would have enough time to look directly at him while I kill him. Alright, time to get stuck and killed immediately on this. Yep! You know, this, like, very spiky lag issue is very unique to this game. I don't have a terrible computer, and I don't have terrible internet. So, I don't really know what happens with this game specifically. Is this an excuse that I'm making? Yes. But is it actually true? Yes. Still not really getting anything from this map that's new or really unique. I mean, it's just kind of the same blah with a reskin. I feel like as the dungeons go on, it should definitely get a lot more interesting, let's just say, with the actual, like, gameplay, instead of it just being a reskin, essentially. I mean, it doesn't feel like it too badly to, like, someone who's, like, going through all the dungeons very quickly, but it is when you've been playing the same exact dungeon for 6 months, for instance, and then you get a new map and it's essentially kind of the same stuff. I mean, the enemies definitely are interesting, especially the floating dragon head. But it's not like its actual attack is very unique at all. Like, the only type of uniqueness you get at all is with the bosses, and even then, they're kind of just, like, also... I mean, there's really only so much you can do. So I guess I can't really blame them for that. Well, why don't we just add an AK-47 as one of the weapons you can get in this game? I don't even know if this XP I'm getting is good, considering it was an XP event before this, so it kind of makes it hard to tell. Hey, look, guys, I did worse. Not tremendously worse, but still worse nonetheless. I don't even think I'm going to get to the second boss. Okay, fine, I lied. I'm at the second boss with 13 seconds. I might be able to get a hit on him. If I don't die in these 5 seconds that I get to fight him, then I win. I win. Well, that was great. And that's about it. It's not like I can't really do anything else for now. Okay, so I'm going to compare this dungeon to its predecessor, of course, Northern Lands. First boss, easier than Northern Lands' first boss. Second boss, harder than Northern Lands' second boss. Third boss, I don't really know. As for the actual gameplay, honestly, the enemies might be slightly easier with their attacks directly, but the land area makes them harder, kind of. Alright, so I'll give the map about a 7.1 out of 10. It's pretty decent. The enemies, not gonna lie, I'll knock you down a bit. 6.8 out of 10. And as for the actual overall gameplay, about a 6. It's definitely interesting, and this will be obviously the first map where level 200 is basically the norm. So that's a thing. Well, I got nothing more really to add to this. If I continued trying attempts, it would just be a fail compilation, and I think I've already gathered enough footage to argue that case. If you enjoyed my semi-annual shit show on Dungeon Quest, make sure to post a wonderful comment stating how much you absolutely loved watching me die 36,927 times and a half. So, thanks for watching. That was Dungeon Quest Gilded Skies' first attempts. They went about as well as you expect. Alright, that's all from me. I'm gonna go swim into the ocean now, and you can go back to doing whatever you were doing before you clicked on this video. Okay, seriously, you can leave now. Go. Get out of here. Now. Now. Leave.